up my price. All right. So I feel like somebody feels like you about to up your price on their ass. So somebody is like very, 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 very scared about if you decide to change or up your price. Okay. So I feel like you're changing your prices. Okay. If this is a job, I feel like somebody knows that they owe you a raise. Okay. Like they know there's no way of getting around it. I feel like you're also looking at other people's profit margins, and I feel like you saying to yourself, like, yeah, I need to up my price. But here's the other thing. I feel like y'all also got some people that's coming back to you, okay? Like they're spinning the block, okay? And I feel like the only reason they spinning the block is because somebody has thought about something and they deemed it profitable, okay? You could just be really in your head too. I don't know if this has something to do with you or yourself. This lady asked me today, she was like, because she kept telling me like earlier, she was like, you're glowing, you're glowing, you're glowing, you're glowing. That was like early this morning. I had a call and she's like, you're glowing, you're glowing. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, but it was really funny because I was telling her, I'm like, I'm working on hyperpigmentation. So you could be dealing with skin, okay? But for those that know, I've died how many times in car accidents and I had to get defibrillated. And this is all that's left of the defibrillation process. And I leave it here. People always tell me, like, you can get that taken off, yada, yada. No, I actually like it. I feel like it's a trademark to me to remind me how lucky I am. So I feel like for you, maybe you're looking at blemishes, different things, different features, different stuff about yourself that you should actually be happy that you are here to be able to visualize or see, you know what I mean, the outcome of what could have been a treacherous situation or a tragedy. I feel like you are subdued to be paid what you are worth. Why? Because I feel like you have put in the cost to be the boss. So there's no reason for you to feel bad to ask for a raise. There's no reason for you to feel bad to up your price. I feel like you actually should have more conversations that include yourself more. Now, don't get me wrong. Virgo's gonna get to the bag. We all know that, okay? Because y'all rule the network. Y'all know the people to get to, OPM. But the issue with that is when you get there, you're more concerned with the power and not longevity. Because you have to remember, you got to get in quick and you got to close faster because those relationships aren't going to be there longer. They don't last, okay? So I don't know who I'm talking to here, but I feel like it's imperative for you to understand you worried about the wrong shit. Okay? I'm hearing that song, you are beautiful in every single way. Okay, words can't take me down. All right, let's see why they say that. All right, you got the Five of Swords. This is a lot of arguing, okay, to the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so you could be going from the Five of Swords, arguing with an air sign, to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, not feeling sexy, not feeling like yourself. You actually have Taurus in your chart. I just feel like, you haven't really been feeling like, you, that lady or that guy. But I feel like that's coming back. Maybe you get teased a lot or you got teased a lot. I feel like you'll be dealing with like a lot of old childhood wounds, okay? I feel like too, with the Tower card here, I feel like you are contemplating on if you want to stay somewhere. All right, because the Ten of Pentacles to me is like a job. All right, and you have the Five of Cups. I feel like you don't want to leave somewhere because you've been there for years. You've been there for too long, so you don't want to walk away. But I feel like also at the same breath with the Five of Cups, you're not getting what you want. This could also be a relationship. But I feel like with the Tower here, you're almost ready to go. You're ready to almost quit or you're ready to give up. Somebody has a blockage somewhere. I'm going to say this has to do with your money, numbers, something like that. Knight of Cups. But I feel like that too will pass. I feel like you need to keep doing what you're doing. I feel like you need to just get back to why you love something. Because I feel like the sooner you get to why you love something, that's the message. I feel like the better things get for you. I feel like you don't do shit for money because you don't have to do things for money. Money comes to you naturally. I feel like you need to do things to like secure longevity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you need to take your emotions out of something and make it more about business. If you make your relationships about business and more transactional, because that's what you rule, you're the merchant, okay? I feel like as soon as you make more things more transactional, I feel like it will make it easier for you to be able to understand what place that you take. You could be dealing with a fire sign, okay? You also could be dealing with an air sign, okay? So somebody have you really in your head about your value. Ace of Cups. You could be saying that too because you're single. Lovers in reverse. You could also have Gemini in your chart. Like, I feel like you could be asking, like, when do you get the lovers? Because that card was in reverse. And now it's upright. So stay in there. Okay. Maybe you a Virgo Venus. You could be a Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Okay. Remember, your love comes in as transactions. You don't have love that comes in on the white horse and the Cinderella shoe. That's not Virgo, nor is that Gemini, nor is that Aries, nor is that Leo. All of those signs has to be transactional. Okay, that's how they meet their people, through transaction, through somebody being either a consumer, not in that type of way, but either somebody being a consumer or somebody being a buyer. So how does that look? You could be buying coffee, boom, you run into somebody. You could be at the store buying shoes, boom, you run into somebody. It's always going to be a merchant. Okay, when it comes, a merchant will be involved, or a consumer, being a consumer, being a supporter or something like that. That will be involved for Virgo when they're looking for their person. I mean, because what is a Cancer? Cancer is your husband, right? Cancer is your husband. What is Sagittarius? They're the spender. Okay, those are the people that you normally almost end up in a relationship with. Okay, I hope this is making sense. All right. Oh, thank you. I hope this is making sense. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. All right, y'all got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, I just feel like you need to take that leap of faith. Okay, you got the Three of Pentacles. So maybe this is the end of with the reading of what they were saying. But like, but where were you? Because it was like, I need to up my price, but like, where were you? Okay, because I feel like you're about to change the price or something. But I feel like you need to ask those hard questions, like what made somebody disappear and then come back. I feel like this is business. Okay, if you were filling in for somebody that was on maternity leave, or if you were on maternity leave, I feel like you going back to work. But I feel like mainly it has to do with a Cancer, because Cancer has been in everybody's reading. But additional to that, I'm definitely getting like a bunch of people coming around. Definitely get a Cancer coming around. I feel like the Cancer's coming around because they see something in you is advantageous. They know that they can speak to you. See what I'm saying? To get a yes. They know that they can speak to you in order to get some sort of security. Okay. You can have, like I said earlier in the reading, you can have Taurus in your chart. This person is looking for motivation. They don't have any. So I feel like somebody wants to talk to you for like a minute or two, so you could re-spark or reignite like whatever it is that they thought about. It kind of shady. I feel like the reconciliation is shady. All right. I feel like this person is trying to build something, but it's not a divine union. Somebody keep calling themselves your husband or your wife, but they not divine. They're an energy vampire. So be very mindful of this person. It could actually be a Pisces. All right. It says this person is down low. Fact check. You have unexpected blessings coming in here, and that's what you need to worry about. There you go, right there. All right, Virgo. All right, so congratulations to whoever this is. And yes, second question, and second guess those people that are coming around, because they don't have any true reason of why they're coming around now, besides the fact, unexpected blessings, they're in your energy. They know you going up. Thanks.